In this lesson, we're going to go through ever more complex switching logic, starting with if, else, elif, and then finally to match case logic, which can get very sophisticated. So here we've got our normal input loop where we're trying to get someone's age. And at the very bottom, I've got the simple if this condition, then do something. So if your age is less than or equal to 0, we're going to say you're not even born yet. The next level up is else. We're going to divide the program into just two parts. If this is true, we're going to print you're not born yet. Else, for everybody else, we're going to print you are at least here. And finally, you can add a whole bunch of these. So after your first if, you can go elif and then a new condition and keep doing multiples of these. It will go to the first one that's true or fall all the way bottom to the else and say you can buy beer. Here we've set up age to 33. We're going to run it. And because the first statement that's true is age less than 65, it prints get to work. Now let's talk about match case. And we're going to start with the very simple stuff that you could do the same with else if very easily. But we're going to do an adventure story and you're in a cave with two tunnels in front. Do you go right or left? And here we're going to match and we're going to do direction.lower, which will lowercase the output. And then we're going to go case left, the dragon eats you, or case right, you rescue the princess. And the default case, which it will put the value into that default variable, we're not going to use it. It's going to say you have to choose right or left and then flip you back to the top of the loop. Now I'm going to show you here the same thing with age as we had with the if elif, and it's case x, so it puts the value of age into the variable x, which then allows you to say if x is less than 0. And this is very similar to the else elif, so you don't gain a lot here, but it might be a little nicer, neater way to organize your code. Here we're going to get a little more sophisticated. Now remember, if you're trying this, you have to have Python version 3.10 or higher. We're at 3.11 and soon to be 3.12. Now we're going to do textual input, and we're going to have three choices, left, right, and middle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the pipe character between left and right, and that's like saying or in your if statement. So this case will match left or right, and both of them the dragon gets you. If you do middle, you rescue the princess, else you have to choose one of the three. Now I'm going to show you where match case really starts to shine. It can do very sophisticated matching on data structures like list and dictionary. We're going to cover list here, and you can immediately start using this to make your own textual adventures. We're going to grab the input and we're going to split it out, meaning we get a list with each word the person typed in. There were a lot of adventure games like this when I was a kid. You'd have to learn the kind of commands, and then you could do really fun stuff, and it actually was a lot of fun to play them. So we're going to match the commands, and the first case is a single list with explore in it. So if they type in explore, it will match this case. It'll print, you see a box in the corner. Then they've got another case where you're going to grab, and you can either grab the candle or the box, and it tells you what you have in your hand after you do that. This final one here is grab and then just an object, obj, which is just a variable. So it'll take, grab has to be the first item in the list, and then if there's a second item, it will put that value in object. Now we know there's nothing but a candle or a box, therefore we're going to say there's not a blah, an obj in the room. Now what about our goes? We're going to check for go, left, right, dragon gets you, go, middle, which is the final choice, and then case default is, I don't understand what you want. You got to try again. Now go back, practice, build you a better text adventure using match case to do sophisticated matching and give yourself a list of commands. The only way to get better is to practice this stuff. If you're enjoying this, subscribe. I'm going to keep coming out with more videos. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.